Hello and welcome back to Women's Football Talk, the YouTube channel that brings you all the latest news and stories from around the world of women's football. Now before we get into today's video, make sure you like and subscribe with post notifications turned on, and follow us on Twitter and Instagram for all the latest news and stories from around the world of women's football. Now yesterday saw the second game at Euro 2022 between Norway and Northern Ireland from St Mary's. Now heading into the game, it was obviously Northern Ireland's first game at a major tournament, so they were the massive underdogs, whilst Norway were welcoming back Ada Hegerberg to the team, and many have them as one of the strong favourites to win the whole tournament on a whole. Now as the game started, it was quite obvious that the Norwegian side were going to dominate from the off and pile on the pressure for Northern Ireland, who under manager Kenny Shields seemed very persistent on playing out from the back, but that caused them many problems early on, as within the opening 10 minutes Julie Blackstad of Manchester City managed to score the opening goal to give Norway an early lead, and then within a few minutes time Frida Marnum had doubled their lead to give it an early 2-0 lead within 15 minutes after again a few mistakes at the back, Northern Ireland trying to pass their way out of the defence and get it up the pitch. However, that didn't manage to work, and a lovely bit of link-up play between Marnum and Hegerberg managed to give Marnum an easy tap-in for a 2-0 lead. As then Norway grew into it even more, creating more chances as this first half progressed, but then Northern Ireland themselves weren't to be discredited, not obviously pile on the pressure on Norway's defence, but they definitely became a bit more strong and stable as the game went on. However, on the half-hour mark they managed to concede a penalty after the referee managed to go over to the VAR monitor and award Norway a penalty to make it 3-0, which Carolina Graham Hansen managed to convert to give them a 3-0 lead at half-time. However, the penalty itself wasn't too convincing from Graham Hansen. Yes, she managed to score it. However, Northern Ireland keeper Jackie Burns managed to get a hand onto it. However, she wasn't strong enough to keep it out of her net. So it was ultimately nothing less. And obviously, Graham Hansen and Norway won't care how it goes in, but a goal is a goal. Now, shortly after half time, within the opening 5 minutes, Rachel Furness managed to set up Julie Nelson to become Northern Ireland's first goal scorer at the European Championships, and also in the process become the oldest player to do so, and to give Northern Ireland their first ever goal, which is obviously on result, looking on the game, it's going to be disappointing that they lost by 4-1. However, they're managing to score a goal, and this is something that's going to live in the memory of Julie Nelson and the rest of the Northern Ireland fans for a very, very long time. However, the celebrations were soon muted after within 5 minutes or so, because Norway got another free kick. This time it was Chelsea midfielder Guro Reiten who was the goal scorer, absolutely with a beautiful free kick to the bottom left hand corner, and Jackie Burns had no chance of saving it. But as the rest of the second half went on, there was no more goals from Norway, despite them looking like they could score a couple more. Ada Hegerberg did actually put one in later on in the second half. However, she was adjudged to have been Ingrid Engren was judged to have been offside in the build-up, so it didn't count. But looking at the game on a whole, it's going to be a very positive result for Norway, who, like I said, came into this tournament as favourites, and it definitely proved why. Obviously, they're going to have much tougher tests as the tournament goes on, facing obviously England and Austria in the remaining group, and then whoever they face in the knockout stages of this tournament. Whilst Northern Ireland, they're going to put up a good strong fight, and I wouldn't expect them to concede the 4 goals against maybe Austria, but the game against England, who knows. And looking at today's fixtures, we have 2 of them kicking off at 5 PM here in the UK. It is Spain versus Finland, followed by Germany and Denmark at 8 PM again UK time. So make sure you are following us on social media just to have live updates if you can't watch the game, and that will be provided through Twitter, and we'll have our review of both the games out tomorrow, and later on today we'll have our usual transfer roundup to have a look at all the transfer stories from around the world of football from this past week. And until next time, like I said at the start, make sure you like, comment and subscribe, turn on post notification bell as well, and follow us on Twitter and Instagram for all the latest. And until then, we'll see you soon.